Hello, my darlings. It's ALB in Whisperland here, and today we're doing a highly requested video, which is a nail video. And this video will be all whispering. So today's video is sort of kind of a tutorial, but mostly just I needed to redo my nails, and I thought, why not hang out and do it together? Everything's more fun together, I think. And just as a little heads up before we get started, as many of you know, I live in Canada, and right now we are experiencing some very intense snow blizzarding outside, which is actually making it very cozy in here. But just in case you hear any wind, that is why. I hope it doesn't bother you. I hope you can't hear it at all, in fact. But I just had to preface everything by saying so. So, for the nails, I have, of course, all of my regular gel tools. If you're interested, I've linked in the description food restrictions and don't eat a lot of the things that are in a traditional Jake's dinner meal. So my new Thanksgiving traditions are different in terms of what food, but not in terms of sharing a meal with the people I love. pretty smart. I feel like if I ordered it, we could probably figure it out. So I might order some. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. Because if you want to see it, then I won't feel any guilt towards ordering it for myself to try. So I'm almost stronger, mind you, but they haven't gotten any weaker in the least. So, I guess that's about as good as we can hope for. I got quite a bit of polish on the skin there. That's what the orange stick is for. Oh, better. Like it didn't even happen. Probably just do my thumb really quick here too. was about to say pink.